There's a picture on the dresser from a summer we can't find. Your hair was caught in sunlight, your hand was holding mine. We were laughing at forever, like we had it on a string, like time was just a promise, it could never take a thing. Now the silence in this bedroom feels heavier than stone. Every echo whispers memories of a love that once was home. I trace the lines you left here in the spaces on these walls, and I still hear your footsteps in the quiet of the hall. If I close my eyes, you're closer. If I breathe, you're in my lungs. But the truth hangs like a shadow, everything we've done. Will you think of me in the midnight rain when the world feels cold and wrong? Will you hear my voice in the hurricane after I'm gone? Will you see my face in the window pane when you're trying to be strong? Will your heart still break just the same after I'm gone? I remember how you tell me love was more than just a word. It was coffee in the morning, it was being seen and heard. It was dancing in the kitchen with no music playing loud. It was finding peace in chaos, it was standing in a crowd. We were built on fragile moments, on forgiveness and on truth. On the nights we swore together we would never let this loose. But life has hands that pull you in directions you can't fight, and sometimes love just flickers like a candle in the night. And I don't know where we lost it, or if we ever did. Maybe love just changes shape from what it always is. Will you think of me in the midnight rain when the world feels cold and wrong? Will you hear my voice in the hurricane after I'm gone? Will you see my face in the window pane when you're trying to be strong? Will your heart still break just the same after I'm gone? After I'm gone, when the silence lingers on, will you hold our memories or let them fade at dawn? There's a box beneath the staircase filled with letters we once wrote. Every I love you forever, every tear-stained little note. I can't bring myself to burn them, though they cut me like a knife. They're the only proof I'm holding that we had a different life. And I wonder who you'll turn to when the nights are twice as long, when the jokes don't land like they used to, and the radio plays our song. Will you reach across the mattress to a space that isn't warm? Will you miss the way I held you safe inside the storm? Maybe love is not possession, maybe it's relief. Maybe saying I forgive you is the only way to peace. If I couldn't be your always, if I couldn't be your last, I just hope that when you hold her, you don't erase our past. I don't wanna be a ghost living in your chest. I don't wanna steal the future from the one who loves you next. But I hope a part of me stays somewhere inside your soul, like a melody that lingers even when you lose control. Because you were my horizon. You were every shade of blue. You were the prayer I didn't know my broken heart once knew. And losing you feels like watching daylight slowly die, like trying to find forgiveness in a last goodbye. Will you think of me in the midnight rain when the world feels cold and wrong? Will you hear my voice in the hurricane after I'm gone? Will you see my face in the window pane when you're trying to be strong? Will your heart still break just the same after I'm gone? Will you whisper my name when you're barely holding on? Will I still be your flame after I'm gone, after I'm gone, after I'm gone? After the last light fades, after the tears have dried and the memories rearrange, will I just be a lesson, a chapter closed for good? Or will you look for me in places that we stood? If love means wanting better, even when it's not with you, then I'll step into the darkness so your sky can still be blue. And I'll carry every heartbeat, every promise that we made, like a photograph of fire. If you ever close your eyes tonight, I hope I'm there. There's a shadow on the ceiling from the streetlight down below. It flickers like the moments we were never meant to know. Your laughter in the hallway, your jacket on my chair, the way you said forever, like forever would stay there. We were writing our tomorrows on the back of broken days, building castles out of promises time would slowly take away. I still hear your voice in every quiet room, like a song that doesn't finish but never really leaves you. And I don't know where you are now or whose side of the bed you're on, but there's a space beside my heartbeat that still feels like it's yours alone. When you remember me, do you feel it in your chest? Like a door you shouldn't open, but you open it again. When you remember me, does the midnight get too deep? Do you reach across the silence and find me in your dream? Tell me honestly, when you remember me. There's a coffee shop on Main Street where we carved our names in wood. We said love was just a fire that would only burn for good. The flames don't ask for reason, and hearts don't understand how something so electric can slip right through your hands. I kept every little voicemail, every picture, every scar, every I can't live without you. Now we're living worlds apart. I guess we were just human, trying hard to play it brave. But love can turn to memories before you know it. exchange. If I ever cross your mind like you cross mine sometimes, I hope it doesn't hurt too much to look back at what was mine. When you remember me, do the walls begin to shake, like the past is at your doorstep and it's begging you to stay? When you remember me, do you whisper out my name like a prayer you never finished? 'Cause it still feels the same. Tell me honestly, when you remember me. Oh, remember me in the quiet in between all the things we couldn't be. Remember me. I heard you found somebody who gives you peace at night, someone who doesn't argue or hold on way too tight. And I hope he sees the magic that I saw inside your eyes. I hope he holds your broken parts like treasure not disguised. I don't wanna be the thunder in your brand new summer sky. I don't wanna steal the sunlight from the way he makes you smile. But if you ever feel a storm that you just can't outrun, maybe that's the echo of what we once had done. Maybe love is not forever, maybe it's a place in time. Maybe we were just two souls that barely crossed the line between what could have lasted and what we had to lose, between holding on too tightly and learning how to choose. If I could go back to that night we let each other go, I wouldn't change a single tear or the way we let it show. 'Cause even in the breaking, even in the fall, you were my greatest chapter, you were my all. And I'd rather be your memory than someone you regret. I'd rather be the ache you feel than something you forget. If loving you was temporary, I'd do it all again. 'Cause some hearts don't need forever to know how deep they've been. When you remember me, let it be with open eyes, not as someone you escaped, but the one who made you right. When you remember me, let it be without the blame. Let it be the kind of love that time could never tame. When you remember me and the world is fast asleep, if a tear falls down your shoulder, let it fall for you and me. Tell me honestly, when you remember me. If I pass you on a sidewalk years from now somewhere, will we smile like strangers or pretend we never cared? Will your hands start shaking like they used to do? Will your heart It's 2 a.m. and I'm still awake. Guess some hearts don't learn how to let go. There's a half-filled glass of water on your side of the bed, It's been sitting there for weeks now, like the words we never said. Your sweater's in the closet, but your perfume's fading fast. Funny how a memory can outlive what we had. We were fire in the winter, we were reckless in the spring. Every promise felt unbreakable, like love was everything. But somewhere in the silence, between the fights and tears, we stopped hearing each other. We just faced our fears. And I don't know what hurts more, the leaving or the truth. Then maybe we were holding on to something already through. If you ever love me, don't pretend it didn't hurt. Don't say it didn't matter, like we were just a blur. If you ever love me, don't erase me from your past. Don't rewrite the story like it didn't last. If you ever love me, then let it mean something tonight. I remember that September when you cried into my chest, said you'd never find another who could love you at your best. I held you like a promise, like I'd never let you fall. Now I'm staring at the ceiling with your number on my call. We said we'd fight for always, we said we'd never bend. But love can turn to strangers when you don't know how to mend. And I'm not saying I was perfect, God knows I made mistakes, but love was never something I would choose to fake. So tell me, was it real when you looked into my eyes? Or was I just a comfort in between your goodbye? If you ever love me, then don't walk away so clean. Don't act like I was nothing, like I was just a scene. If you ever love me, let your heart feel what it feels. Don't hide behind your pride, like the pain is not that real. If you ever love me, say it still was true. Even if it's over, even if we're through. If you ever loved me, I loved you too. I saw your new beginning in a picture someone shared. You looked happy in a way that caught me unprepared. And I don't wish you lonely, I don't wish you pain. I just wish I didn't feel like I was the one to blame. Did you tell him all our secret? Did you tell him how I tried? Did you tell him I would stay even when you pushed aside? Or am I just a chapter you don't like to read? A lesson that you learned from but never really need. Maybe love is not about who stays and who moves on. Maybe it's about the echoes after someone's gone. And every time you hear our song or drive down Old Street, maybe that's the part of me you'll never quite delete. I don't want your pity, I don't want your shame. I just want acknowledgement that we were not a game, that what we had was honest, even if it broke. That every I adore you was more than words we spoke. If you ever love me, let it live inside your chest, like a scar that proves you gave your very best. I'd rather be smile if you ever love me. And somewhere deep inside, you'll know we weren't a mistake. We were just a tide that rose too high to hold and crashed before we knew. If you ever love me, then you know I loved you. And maybe one day when the anger fades, when the nights feel lighter and the past behaves, you'll look back softly without the need to flee and whisper to yourself, I know he loved me. The glass is still half full now, but I'll pour it out tonight. Not to drown the memory, just to set it right. Love doesn't disappear, it changes what it means. So if you ever love me, don't let it die unseen. If you ever love me, remember what we were. Somewhere in your quiet, let my name still stir. There's a suitcase by the doorway, half packed and half undone, like you're still not sure if you're really gonna run. Your shadow on the wall feels taller than before, like it's already leaving while you're standing at the door. The clock is screaming louder, every second cuts in two. One half still says forever, the other's losing you. Your eyes won't meet mine now, they're somewhere on the floor. Like love became a stranger we don't recognize anymore. If this is really ending, if this is where we fall, there's just one thing I'm asking before you close it all. Before you let me go, look at me one more time, like I'm still the one you chose, like I'm still worth the fight. Before you let me go, don't make it feel so small. Don't walk away like we were nothing at all. If this is goodbye, let it be honest and slow. Before you let me go. We were dancing in the kitchen just a month ago, spinning like the world had nowhere else to go. You said I was your safe place, you're calm inside the storm. Now we're barely holding hands, and they don't feel as warm. I know I wasn't perfect, God, I've said some things in rage, but love was never something I would fake or stage. I gave you every version, the broken and the brave, and now I'm standing here watching love dig its own grave. If you've already made up your heart and your mind, just give me one last moment, don't leave me behind. Before you let me go, say my name like you used to, like it still belongs on your lips when they move. Before you let me go, don't rush to the end, don't turn us into strangers who just happen to pretend. If you're walking out, let me feel it, let me know. Before you let me go, don't make it disappear like we were never here. Before you let me go, I can see it in your silence, you've already slipped away. Your body's in this room, but your heart's miles away. And I don't wanna beg you love me out of fear. I just need to understand how we ended up here. Was it something slowly breaking that we chose not to see? Or did loving me get heavy like a chain you couldn't beat? Tell me, was I too much or not enough to hold? Did my love grow too familiar? Did it lose its gold? Maybe love isn't always meant to last forever. Maybe some hearts meet just to break together. Maybe we were beautiful but only for a while, like sunsets in the winter that fade without a trial. But if you ever cared, if what we had was true, then don't erase the color from everything we knew. Don't call it just a lesson, don't call it just a phase. It was every breath I took for all of those days. I'd rather hear you say you're scared than say you're fine. I'd rather hear you cry than say you're done with mine. If you're walking toward a future where I don't belong, just don't pretend our love was wrong. Before you let me go, hold me like you mean it, like you're memorizing every second you're in it. Before you let me go, let your walls come down. Let me see the tears you're trying not to drown. Before you let me go, let the truth be known that we were something real, that we had our own kind of love that burns even after the glow. If you're leaving, don't leave me like I'll never know. Before you let me go, even if it's goodbye. One last touch before we both lie to ourselves and say we'll be okay. I just need one final moment before you walk away. The suitcase by the doorway, it's finally in your hand. I guess some loves are ocean, they'll slip right through the sand. The door clicks shut behind you and the silence starts to grow. I'm still standing here in the echo of your shadow. Before you let me go. I still drive by sometimes. I don't know why, maybe I do. There's a streetlight on the corner where you used to wait for me. Summer nights and restless hearts, young and wild and free. We were louder than the traffic running through that town. Thought nothing in this world could ever tear us down. There's a crack inside the sidewalk where we dropped your mother's ring. We laughed until we cried like love was everything. Now the pavement's still the same, but it feels so different here. Like the air still holds your whisper, but you're nowhere near. They say time moves on, and people do too. But there are places in this world that don't forget you. There's a place across the river where the skyline hits the sky, where we carved our dreams in concrete and swore we never say goodbye. That's where our love still lives, in the echoes of the night, in the quiet of the midnight. underneath those city lights. Even if we're strangers now, even if we're worlds apart, there's a place across the river where our love still lives in my heart. There's a booth inside a diner with our initials in the wood. We talked about forever, like forever really could. You said I was your anchor, I said you were my flame. Now forever feels like something that we're afraid to name. I heard you moved to Boston, or maybe it was LA. Funny how the details slowly fade away, but I remember every second of the way you looked at me, like I was your whole future, like I was all you'd ever need. Maybe we were seasons, maybe just a phase, but there's a version of us frozen in those younger days. There's a place across the river where the skyline hits the sky, where your hand was in my jacket and your tears were in your eyes. That's where our love still lives, in the rhythm of the rain, in the corner of my memory, where it doesn't feel like pain. Even if you found someone who gives you what I couldn't give, there's a place inside that city where our love still lives. In the silence, in the bridge, where our love still lives. I don't wish to pull you backward, I don't wish to hold you still. I just hope you sometimes feel it when the world around you chills. When a song comes on the radio and it takes you by surprise, do you see that old apartment flash before your eyes? Do you ever cross that river just to see what's changed? Do you ever feel that ghost of us walking in the rain? Or am I the only one still tracing where we've been, still finding little pieces of the love we're standing in? Maybe love doesn't vanish, maybe it transforms, maybe it becomes a lighthouse after it's been a storm. Maybe it turns to memory instead of turning dust. Maybe what we built together still exists in us. I don't need to call you mine, I don't need to rewind, I just need to know it wasn't all confined to photographs and broken vows or promises we missed, because somewhere in that city our first kiss still exists. And I'd rather hold the beauty and the bitterness we felt. I'd rather keep the magic than the way it slowly melted. We were more than just a moment, more than just a phase. We were fire on a rooftop in 1,000 different ways. There's a place across the river where the skyline hits the sky, where two reckless hearts believed they would never say goodbye. That's where our love still lives, in the laughter, in the fall, in the way we held each other like we'd never break it all. Even if your hand's in someone else's, even if you don't forgive, there's a place beyond the distance where our love still dreams we used to give. There's a place beyond the ending where our love's still alive. Maybe someday we'll return just to see what we outgrew. Maybe we'll stand there silently. It's funny how loud silence can be when you're not here. There's a chair across the table that no one's sitting in. Your coffee cup is missing, but the stain's still on the rim. The clock keeps ticking louder, like it's mocking every breath. Every second since you walked out feels like something left. The hallway light is flickering, like it doesn't want to shine on pictures of a better us from a different time. Your laughter used to fill this place. Now echoes hit the wall, and every empty corner feels 10 feet tall. I never knew that quiet could scream this way. I never knew a goodbye had so much to say. In the silence you left behind, I hear everything we were, every promise, every word that we swore would never blur. In the silence you left behind, there's a heartbeat out of sync, trying to find a rhythm on the edge of what I think. If love doesn't disappear, then where does it begin? In the silence you left behind, I'm still listening. There's a dent inside the pillow where your head would always rest. Now I turn it over nightly, like I'm putting hope to test. The windows stay half open, like I'm waiting for a sign, like maybe you'll come walking back and say you changed your mind. I replay our last conversation like a record worn and thin. Every word feels heavier now that it's sunk in. You said we need some distance, but distance turned to space. Space became a universe I cannot replace. Did we break in just one moment, or was it slow and blind? Did I miss the subtle warning signs? Did I read between no lines? In the silence you left behind, there's a war inside my chest, between holding on to memories and finally letting rest. In the silence you left behind, I hear footsteps in the hall, but it's only my own shadow against the wall. If love was ever real, then it has to live somewhere. In the silence you left behind, I still feel you there. Oh, I still feel you there, in the quiet air, in the silence. Saw your name light up my phone, but it was just my mind playing tricks on lonely night, when hope's too hard to find. I don't blame you for the leaving, I just blame myself for thinking love alone could fix what we